Main event, this woman out here, she was featured on Anton Daniels' channel. She also was featured on The Breakfast Club. This is a woman that says she had HIV, but she says this about her status and her responsibility to notify people related to her status.
I'm HIV positive, right? And this is just a PSA to those that are not HIV positive. Disclosure is my choice. When I disclose and how I disclose and who I disclose to is up to me. I find it so crazy how people are telling me that I need to disclose before I go on a date, that I need to disclose before I kiss somebody. This is the craziest one. Before I even tell them my name. It's not happening. I don't think that it's my responsibility to tell someone that I'm HIV positive if they are treating me as if I'm not. Your health is your responsibility. Adopt the mindset of medical practitioners. Assume that everyone has something until they prove to you that they do not. Why are you kissing a stranger or trying to kiss a stranger that you just met? Why are you trying to have intercourse with someone raw that you just met? You don't know me from a hole in a wall. Why are you trying to put your thing inside of me without any kind of protection? Why do I have to be the one to say, hey, chill out, I'm HIV positive, instead of you asking, taking the time to know me, get to know me, let's go get tested together if you want to take the next step. Why do I have to be the one protecting you from yourself? No, baby, that is not my responsibility. And I just wanted to make that clear. Okay, love.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way. I've been telling you, I mean, this is right down the line of everything that I tell you. I mean, this is right down the line. Now, I don't agree with her completely on what she's saying, but I've been telling you this as well. You don't know who you're talking to out here. I don't care if she got a pretty face, a basic face, an ugly face. Have you noticed it? People say your show is about the bad women. How? I showed you all levels of women, from good looking, married, attractive. Look, this one right here want to get freaked off by another man. All right, this one right here, regular strag looking girl. This one right here, skeezer. This is a good girl right here, but she said she was in these streets. This is another one, plain Jane Muskrat. Okay, this is another one, married, 26 years. My show is about the bad women. Where? There's Erica Mena domestically abusing. They were married. This one's a manipulator. Where's the bad? Where's just the skeezers? You just talking about the bad women. Where? I've told you every type of woman, every race. I don't just focus on black women. I give you every race, every size, color, complexion, lane. I don't just talk about the bad women here. I don't. The little exotical melodicals, delusional, finessers, and now this. So let's give you a breakdown of how this happened here. This woman's name is, let me look up her name. I had her name, but of course, I done forgot it. I done forgot her name. Her name is Bianca. This woman's name is Bianca that you see on the screen here. And despite conventional wisdom, yes, again, she's taking a very, very strong approach here that it's unhealthy. I mean, if we applied this to COVID, ninjas would be in jail. All right, so let's just say this. For people who agree with her, if we did this during COVID-19, ninjas would have got put in jail, right? Been called granny killers, because you have to be responsible in telling your employer that you have come down with conditions that are similar symptoms that are related to COVID, or you got the COVID. All right, so let's just apply this to not sex and see if she's right. No, she's dead wrong. She should be acknowledging that the fact that she had it. Now, she's saying the man shouldn't be trying to have sex with me, or he should get to know me before I disclose. And I've been in these situations where the woman didn't disclose it. I got to know her, and then she wanted to do all the lovey-dovey shit, and then it was time to get the panties off, and she was like, oh, I'll need to tell you I have herpes. And it's like, that's not good. That is not right. That is not right, because that is very important to the conditions of why I have a relationship with you. Okay, I'm getting to know you. You said he shouldn't be having sex without getting to know you. Well, getting to know you is your diagnosis. You have a condition that could affect me negatively. So why are you getting me to like you first, and then you're going to whip the HIV out? You should have told me that and given me the choice. Yeah, it sucks for you, because it sucks to have that stigma. But if somebody told me on date number one, that they had HIV, bro, I'm out of there. I'm sorry. Good night. Don't tell me when I'm peeling the panties off after date number 3. That's not right. That is not right. That's unfair. You're getting him to like you under false pretenses. And an important decision-making factor of that is you have a disease that could lead to someone's death. So this woman was featured on Anton Smith. Why do I call him Anton Smith? Anton Daniels' channel. And she says she found out how she got HIV the same way she's saying that she would not do. So she found out from a guy that was having sex with her. She didn't know him. Then she got the diagnosis and then went later on to find out. So he didn't disclose that he had HIV, which is odd. This is what happens with people. You will say what you do until you're in that situation. So she thought it was messed up that the guy that she got the HIV from didn't tell her. But now she's in the same situation, and now, selfishly, she's saying, yeah, it ain't my job to tell you. The guy that she got it from was a known YouTuber. She described as red pill, but I wouldn't describe him as red pill. All right, that's kind of the stigma of the red pill. I mean, anybody can get thrown in there. Now, was he red pill? He wasn't relationship red pill. He was a black conservative. I'm not going to say his name, but he did. Let me just tell you, he died from it. So she got it from a YouTuber. She said he was sleeping around. He gave it to her, and he was aware that he had it. Now, he has since died from the complications from AIDS, and the reason why is because he never got treatment. So the thing about this particular disease, more and more people are able to live with it if they are able to recognize it earlier and get treated. This is why, again, she's dead ass wrong. Because if I don't know, or I didn't get tested, or I got tested and then I slept with you for 5 months and got retested again, I would have it, and it's not going to be too late, but it's going to be, I'm 5 months behind. Okay? I'm 5 months behind. So the way I test, I test every 3 to 6 months, and I reveal my test live here on the internet. And if you are sexually active as a man, this is my sexual education for men. If you're sexually active as a man, you have to get tested every 3 to 6 months. Every 3 to 6 months. Every 3 to 6 months. Yeah, he was a black conservative. He wasn't a dating coach. She said he's red pill, but he wasn't doing any, as far as I know, he was a black conservative guy, MAGA guy. I can't remember his name, but I don't want to say his name, but he did anyway. He did. Yeah, people are saying his name. His name is Kingface. But if you're sexually active and you're out here poking these girls and you have rotations, you guys got to realize, I've been telling you, women have rotations too. This is a prime example. Just because you have a rotation doesn't mean she doesn't have a rotation. You think you have a rotation of a women you're manipulating that you think only are having sex with you. The odds are that most of the women that you have in a rotation have a rotation too. Haven't I been telling you this? I had a stream about this week. And there, again, some men will not listen to me. You think women are loose when they have sex? They don't. They want to be out here having sex. They want to get nutted in. They want to go raw. And the reason why I tell you this is assume this or learn the hard way. The reason why I'm telling you is this: the data tells us less people are concerned about STIs, namely because you're less likely to die today than the 90s. I said less likely, not you're not going to. So don't say I have a chance. Don't say I said you're not going to die. I said you're less likely. In 1989, you was going to the Undertaker over an STI. Quick. I mean, rapidly going to the Undertaker. It was like, oops, you got it, and prepare for death. Today, you can certainly live past 6 months. All right, especially if you get treated and detected early. That's why I tell you, every 3 to 6 months. I get tested every 3 to 6 months. Now, when you talk about a lot of guys in the South, they tend to be more bisexual activity in the South. So as a result, they have heightened their chances of being able to pass this on heterosexually. certain people groups are more exposed to this. Minorities, brown people, black people. These people have way higher rates per capita, meaning that compared to their population, the amount in their population, they have way higher rates than the predominant culture, the dominant culture. They have higher numbers, but their rates are lower. Take the information for what it will. I'm not here to argue. Condom use has declined, especially amongst young people. The reason why is I know we think young people should know everything that happened in 1980 and 1990 and even in the year 2000, but you will find that young people don't give a shit about anything that happened before they were born. With that being said, a lot of Gen Zs were born in 2004, 5, 6, really 1999 and forward. They don't care about TLC putting a condom in the sunglasses or Magic Johnson catching HIV or Michael Jackson's catalog. They don't give a fuck about none of that shit. And nor do they look back at these stories to scare themselves when it comes to it. They born in a time where there's really no STI that's going to send you to the Undertaker rapidly. They just don't have that reality. That's not their reality. Yes, low-income people too. Their reality is there ain't an STI here that's gonna kill you. The worst one is herpes. You got almond joy on your dick, and then the next one is AIDS. But it's not a deadly death. It's not a deadly disease like it used to be. Where it was sending Reading Rainbow Duke Shooter and then just to the casket in San Francisco, like rapidly. They was dying like dropping like flies, no symptoms. That was the era I was born in, where that was coming out and they was just reporting gay dudes in San Francisco dropping like flies. That's what I was born in. Today, they're not concerned with that, and I'll pull up the data. Today, women are sexually independent. They're able to express themselves. Gonorrhea, chlamydia, syphilis, antibiotics cleared up. A little bit of pain here and a little bit of cyst in an ovary there, cleared up. HPV is almost unpreventable, even with you can't even, like a condom doesn't stop HPV. You can get HPV even with a condom on. All right. You got also Houston and Atlanta, Miami, those numbers are skyrocketing. Even the data related to with women. Women are now sexually expressive. They're hooking up, they're getting pregnant, they're having early terminations of pregnancy from 14 to 24 at rapid rates. Okay, so if there are all of these women deleting their babies, that means there's a lot of unprotected sex. Lots of it. That's the only way people can get knocked up. There ain't no broken condoms, any of that. Then we have the whole monetized dating marketplace with women selling themselves and then going back and forth with a boyfriend. We also have orgies, trains, bisexual people. We have opened up the Pandora's box as the amount of opportunities we can have transmissions between people. Hookup culture, divorce and remarriage, marriage, divorce, remarriage. I mean, these are all ways that we are now doing it. And if you look at it, women love sex. It's the only way you can explain it. Guys think women lose when they have sex. They don't. Women love sex, and they love nasty sex. They do. I've been telling you, they do. They're less likely to use protection. Women are less likely. And now you're like, how does that happen? They're less likely to use or request to use it, meaning that they will have it. And the reason why is it feels better for them. Not only that, they like to get nutted in. This is a whole thing that I'm telling you in this world. They like men to finish inside of them. They actually prefer it for a variety of reasons. It feels good. Sometimes they can climax as a result. It's better to clean up. They could just go to the toilet and tinkle it out. Most of them are on birth control. They could take a plan B. We didn't have plan Bs like that. They could take a plan B if they feel they're at risk of being ovulating and getting cream pied. A lot of them, they don't want to clean off and wipe it off their chest. They'll just say finish inside of me or go down the gullet. I'm telling you what's happening here. People that think everybody's using a condom, we're in the time of the least amount of condom uses in the history of America. It's the least. The least, especially with millennials and Gen Z. They're using it far less and less and less. And I've showed you this data. Yeah, they get their protein. A lot of them they get, I'm not a woman, so I can't tell you, but a lot of them there's desire related to that. They get desire. They feel like they got your power. I have the power. I mean, it is what it is. Let me see here. Pull this up. People will say this, and I'm not saying this is you. I'm just saying overall. That's what I talk about. I can't talk about you. Condom use is declining among younger generation. Here's why. I'm going to read them just so you guys can see it. This is exactly what I told you. The downward trend in condom usage is due to a few things. Medical advances like long-term birth control options, meaning what? Plan B. And they also have NuvaRing and all kind of things they could do. Birth control. They don't have to take it by mouth. They could get the little things in there. They could get the little injection daily. So we got medical advances of birth control. By the way, this is the introduction into feminism. This destroyed marriage. Men didn't destroy marriage. Women didn't destroy it. Birth control destroyed marriage. Birth control destroyed it. This one says right here, drugs that prevent STIs. That prevent. So you have HIV PrEP. All right. But that doesn't prevent it. But it's less likely, you're less likely to catch it. You got a 99% chance that you won't catch it. Right? So you're saying there's a chance. You guys took a vaccine that has way less power than these. Right? So I don't want to hear shit. Well, you can still do it. Yeah, Ninja, but how's your poke doing? How's your booster shot doing? Way less effective than these. And Ninja still ain't slipping on the condom. It says fading fear of contracting HIV. Look at that one. Fading fear. This is what I told you, and people think I was crazy when I told you. People aren't scared of it as they used to be, although it is real. When was the last person you knew that died from it that wasn't famous? Now, when I used to turn on the news as a young man, every week they was telling me somebody died from it. Rock Hudson, Liberace. All right, every damn week somebody was dropping. You had people in the neighborhood, crackhead, auntie, your crackhead auntie died from it. Like, now eventually they're going to have another deadly one at some particular point where Ninja's going to be dropping like fives. All right, I mean, just give it time. But every week we used to pull up, and then when Magic caught it, yep, Easy E. When Magic caught it, we was like, he dead too. So it used to be way more common that you would hear celebrities, people in your crackhead neighborhood, like it was happening because they didn't have the medical advances to stop it. Now they have medical advances to slow it down. Thus, that's why you're seeing this fading fear of contracting HIV. Like, that would be the number one reason other than pregnancy to slip on a condom, right? But because women are going to be less likely to get pregnant, or if they do, they'll kill the kid. You're not really worried about that. You're like, okay. Or you meet a woman, and she don't even want to get pregnant. She don't want to have kids. All right. She can go get a career now. She can't just hustle child support. But there it is right there, right in the article. Fading fear. It's going away. And even with women like this running around here, she ain't got no fear to let you get into a relationship with her or potentially have sex with her to even notify you that she has it. If you enjoyed this clip, check me out on the Free Agent Lifestyle channel for the best morning live stream every weekday. And of course, we're back for the evening live streams as well. Check out the times in the featured channels on this channel right here. And also the links are in the description box. I will see you there. New world order.